I recently had a session with Fritz, and when I say recently, it was only a few days ago. And the reason why I booked in a session with Fritz was because I was feeling quite frustrated in the way that I was not being given attention to, which can sound really shallow, but it was frustrating at the same time because it was really important to me to feel like I was being seen and for the growth of my business and just for me in general. And approaching the session, I was feeling pretty agitated. I was agitated with my kids, and it had been building over a few days. And meeting up with Fritz, the session went really interesting and really quickly. And like all good sessions, I hardly remember too much of it, but what I do remember of it was that I was at the first half of this, at least the first half of the session, I was looking down, and most of the trance that I was in was fairly dark and dull. But the great thing, Fritz, Fritz's expertise, she guided me just so perfectly and allowed me to transform and shift at my own pace, and gave me all the suggestions and encouragement that it took to allow me to just really emerge from that state that I was in, and to look up and be positive and really feel the light and feel the sense of awareness and clarity that I needed and was really searching for actually a lot longer than I expected. It had been hanging over me for quite some time, and I just really felt, what I felt was a freshness, and I felt that specifically on my cheeks and in my eyes. And was really awesome to reflect on is that I've had a lot of trouble with my eyes over the last 6 months or so, having trouble, not seeing, but my eyes were really dry and just bugging me a lot. And it's just incredibly amazing when you start to make these connections about how our body manifests things in relation to our problem. And obviously my problem was that I wanted to be seen more clearly, and I wasn't seeing very clearly myself through my own eyes. The session just went super fast, and Fritz was so amazing. And, I'm a couple of days after the session now, and it's definitely took a few days to process that in my mind. I've had a couple of naps, which to me is a great sign that something incredibly amazing took place during that session. So highly recommend Fritz as a very highly professional therapist. And would recommend her to anyone who has any problem, to be honest. Like, the tools that she has will help you transform away from that problem really quickly.